Hello, everyone. Welcome to Morning Coffee. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, this is going to be your general energy reading for your Monday, September 14th, 2020. Please keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies are fluid. So, just because this is a reading dated for the 14th of September, that does not mean that it absolutely has to resonate for you at that time. Whenever you are guided to watch this reading and it resonates, then that's the message for you in that moment. Also, keep in mind that time is an illusion and energies. Oh, wait, no, I just said that. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Special shout out to Lala. Hey, Lala. I'm wearing the shirt. Isn't it cute? Look, it's Mary Poppins, but it's all like rainbowy and awesome. I love it. This is like my new favorite shirt now. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. I know it was a pretty good weekend for me. Fairly uneventful, except for Saturday, because the beaches opened here, so like that was fun. Yeah. One announcement. Keep in mind that this Thursday, the 17th of September, I will be doing an interview with the. Oh boy. Shoot, the name. Damn it. Lake Erie Institute. There it is. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Lake Erie Institute. I'll be doing an interview, kind of just to get a view of like my path, my journey, how I ended up here, what I went through, my ascension process, and all that. The information and the link to the session is in the description box below. That will be this Thursday, I believe at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just go to the link and it takes you to their event page. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see my pretty face. I'm really excited about that. I know a lot of you have been asking for my story and all that. And so that'll be a chance for you to get a little bit more information about me and how I landed here in this position and blah, 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 whoop-de-whoop and all that mess. And and yeah, so that should be fun. I'm actually really excited about that. Nurit, thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of your group, to make a guest appearance. I think I'm also going to potentially be doing a reading for that community group. So I think that would be, I honestly, for those of us that resonate here on this channel, I think that group would actually be a really great community space to check out if you're looking for one. And all that stuff. So that's exciting. That's happening this Thursday. Yeah. So energies are still weird, you guys. Things are still dense. Everything, it's almost like everything is really slowing down right now. And I know it's interesting. The general theme for the collective right now is like really taking a step back, especially for those of us that are, energy workers and energy readers and healers and all that stuff. We are advised to take a step back. And that's really hard for me to do because I want to be there. Thankfully, I feel better now than I did before. So I do feel like I'm more readily available. However, I still do feel like this is really a time for us to maybe study, catch up on some work, catch up on ourselves, really focus on preparing for when the energies let up or some sort of new phase you may be entering into. So there's that. So I personally am trying to take that advice and really not work as much as I have been, even though, homegirl's got to pay the bills, right? But yeah, whatever. That'll still happen. I'm not worried about that. It's just, it's a strange thing. It's one of those weird energies or those weird time periods where like I want to be working and I want to be doing things, but I know I really shouldn't be. I know I should be taking the time to heal, to cleanse, to clean, like clean my apartment. I did that though. That yesterday, that was great. Actually, I got so much cleaning done yesterday, you guys. It was fantastic. Anyway, yeah. So that's where we are right now, and all that jazz. So I kind of really want to spend this time focusing on studying and and rereading my books about my cards and getting reconnected with my cards. Oh, I did start reading into the book for the After Tarot. I really like it, and one of the things that kept me from using it when I first got it, thank you so much, Allie, was that it was such a different depiction that I wanted to really look into the book to see if there was really that much of a difference. There isn't. There are some things actually, and it's causing me to want to investigate into the Rider-Waite deck and then the Rider-Smith deck. Some of y'all are probably looking at me like, yo ass should know this by now. And to be quite honest, I really just been working with the Rider-Waite deck, which I believe is this one, the Rider-Waite depiction, right? It's like this one, like the Golden Universal or something like that. But even in this book here, the After Tarot, and as I'm reading through that, there are some like definitions that are completely different from what I understand the cards to be. So that's causing me to want to investigate more. Two last points that I want to mention, and then we'll get into today's reading. One, yesterday during the weekly check-in chat, I mentioned that I think I kind of want to start a little bit of like a book club or something, because I know I want to start reading again. I want to get reading and expanding and all that stuff. This is a really good time for that. At least that's what I feel like for us collectively. This is a really good time to like focus on studying, expanding our minds, and all that. So I don't know exactly what I want to start with. I don't know exactly how I'm going to facilitate that, but I think that would be a really good idea. That would be great. That would be great. Give us some talking points to talk through. I could go live at certain points, and we could just talk about what we're reading and what we're experiencing. I mean, I even have a number of books that I would want to dive back into, and then I'll share it with you guys, and then we can read them together. Yeah. But, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But one of the things that I learned, or that I read in the After Tarot, and I'm mentioning this because I want to get your opinion on it. The After Tarot talks about never letting sunlight hit the cards. And I kind of feel like that was a universal phrase, even though it specifically says not to let that deck be in the sunlight. Like if you have to be outside when you're doing a reading, make sure you sit in the shade. Also, don't even really let the moonlight hit the sun. And the author of that book was talking about how the sun basically activates the cards in a way that it brings life, like it gives them their own life. And I was reading through that, and I was like, okay, I've never heard that before. But I'm also wondering why that would be so bad. Like I wouldn't. So I even went so far as to do like a mini super quick like Google search on it, and I couldn't find anything else that said anything like that. If you guys have any information on that, or you know about that that practice or that theory, please go ahead and share it in the comments section below. I'd love to start a conversation about that. Yeah. Okay. So with all that said, let's get into today's session. I'm using the Vice Versa Tarot, and then I think I might even use the After Tarot. I still want to read through the rest of the book, also because I want to get like a fresh perspective on like the meanings of the cards and all that. But yeah, I want to read through the rest of the book. But I was working with the deck last night actually. I was playing with it, and I was like, oh well, wait, no, I do know enough to still work with this deck. There's still some more nuances I can pick up, but for now, I think we're good. So we're going to do that. So I'm using the Vice Versa, and then I'll most likely use the After Tarot for clarification. Yes? Okay, excellent. Let's get started. And for those of you that would like to timestamp, please, by all means, go right ahead. Yes? 8:55. Hi, Spirit. Please make me a clear channel for the collective at this time. Please bring forward the best messages to serve the highest good of all involved for our Monday, September 14th, 2020. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, kids. Ooh, 3 shuffles or 5? It's 5. 5 shuffles. 1. For our Monday, September 14th, 2020. For the collective, this is 2. This is 3. 4. And last one. 5. Alrighty, kids. Let's see what we've got going on for today. Okay, it's interesting. With this deck, I can't take the cards that flip over in the deck because I don't know what it is because it's two-sided. So I just take the cards that fall out. And wow. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups on one side. We have the Ace of Cups on the other side. We have... Okay, all right, we'll put this side here. We have... the Emperor, the Page of Swords, the 10 of Cups. Then we also have the Hanged Man, the 8 of Wands, but we also have the 9 of Swords. So, okay, so we either have a masculine figure, a masculine individual. Oh, by the way, for some reason, well, not for some reason, obviously Spirit wants me to do it, but I've been feeling the pull to do a twin flame reading. I don't know if I'm actually really going to be... Shit. I was just about to say, I don't know if I'm actually really going to be diving back into that full time, but as I'm saying that, Spirit has said, yes, Spirit they want me to do that. So bear with me. I'm going to figure out what I want to do. I think the first thing I want to start with is a mirror reading. If you guys are new to me, then you don't know what a mirror reading is yet. If you're an OG, you know what my mirror readings were. So, or what they are, really, because it's not like it's been destroyed. So, like, that's... The Emperor... Speaking of the Emperor here is bringing that up. So I just wanted to get that out there. So, for those of you that were waiting for a twin flame reading, it's coming. So we have an Emperor here. This is a masculine energy. Either this is a masculine individual or this is your own inner masculine energy. Okay, what I want to say here is star-crossed lovers. That's what I just heard, because you have it with the Page of Swords, which means that there's some sort of inquisitive nature, or this Emperor energy, whether this is you or someone you're connected with, is watching, seeking someone, watching someone, okay? But then you have the 10 of Cups here. But it's the side of the 10 of Cups where you see these 2 figures, this man and this woman, this masculine and this feminine, and they seem to be washed up on a desert island. And that's why I'm getting, that's where I got star-crossed lovers from, because I feel like there's an energy of y'all have found each other somehow. And it's almost as if you don't want to let each other go. However, I really feel like that's coming from this Emperor energy. This Emperor doesn't want to let this go. It's because with this side of the card, it kind of invokes the feelings of, like, you know, we only have each other, or I can't believe we found each other in this mess. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, what are the chances? What are the chances of them being on this desert island and finding each other like this? You know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe they landed here together, but ultimately, if they did land there together, they're in it together. You know, I almost want to say they only have each other, and I kind of feel like this connection that we're talking about here, because this is a romantic connection. You have the 10 of Cups, and then you have the 2 of Cups here, but then you also have the Ace of Cups here. All right, so again, Spirit just said star-crossed lovers, and I think that's what I'm going to name this reading. Now, there's something secretive, though, about this relationship. Maybe the actual bond or the union is not quite public yet. Is not quite on the surface, is not quite available for everyone to see. You do have the 2 of Cups, but it's a nighttime scene, okay? And then you also have the Ace of Cups, but the Ace of Cups is daytime, right? So what this is kind of saying to me is that while you two may not have an actual relationship to speak of just yet, even though you feel this bond with each other. It may not necessarily be official, or you may not be out in public with it. The actual love between the two of you is very palpable, is very noticeable, even by the people around you. Okay? Now, here's the tricky part, though, because we have the Hanged Man, we have the Eight of Wands, but then we have the Nine of Swords. Okay? And let's talk about this. So this side of the Hanged Man talks about it's similar to the other side of the Hanged Man, in which, you know, you're suspended, you're in suspense, or you're suspended in an inconvenient way, or, you know, and this helps you to reach some sort of enlightenment. Being hindered this way, or being hung in this way, suspended in this way, really, really causes you to surrender. You have to surrender in this moment, or in this type of energy, right? But this moment of surrender helps to bring clarity, enlightenment, and a change in perspective. Now, on this side of the card, you have the Hanged Man. You see his back is to us. But then you have those two gentlemen, one in green and one in blue. Those two men that are standing in front of the Hanged Man right there are the same men that appear on the Hierophant card in this deck earlier in the process of the major arcana, because the Hierophant is card number 5, the Hanged Man is card number 12. So when these two gentlemen that you now see in the Hanged Man were in front of the Hierophant, they were being indoctrinated. They were receiving the word. They were in essence conforming, because the Hermit, I'm sorry, the Hierophant, I went through all the H's. The Hierophant is about teaching and learning, yes, but it's also about indoctrination. It's about social conditioning. It's about institutions such as government, university, religion, very much and very much receiving the word of God, or what's considered to be the word of God, depending on your faith, depending on your beliefs, blah blah blah, because that changes, you know, throughout whatever. But then, okay, so they were in front of the Hierophant at that point, and then they moved on their journey, and they reached the Hanged Man. And it's at this point that these two gentlemen that were once indoctrinated into the beliefs of the system, or the beliefs of society, or the beliefs of whatever religion they were associated with, now they get a chance to see something differently and understand, wait a second, there's a different way to do this. I don't have to do it that one way. I can do it a different way. So this is that moment. This depiction of the Hanged Man is that moment where you realize, or somebody realizes, oh, I don't have to do it the same old way. Okay, that's great. And when it comes to love here, that's a fantastic thing, because instead of following indoctrination or society, you now have the chance, the opportunity to follow your heart and do what it is you truly want, or go after what it is you truly want, or go after who it is you truly want, right? Okay. Well, cue the Eight of Wands. On this side of the Eight of Wands, you see that bolt of lightning, and you see that Pegasus that's there. And this side of the card talks about, look, you either this can almost be a tower energy, because a tower moment is often when the universe comes in and take some sort of action for you, because either you've refused to move, or you just can't move, or blah blah blah, or it's just necessary, and the easiest thing to do is to just have it destroyed so that you can move forward, right? Okay. Well, with this, the Eight of Wands, this says either shit or get off the pot. Like, you better shoot your shot now, bro, because if you don't, the divine is going to do something for you, and you may not necessarily like what the divine has to do. Cue the Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of anxiety here. A lot of anxiety here. And I feel like this Emperor energy is an individual that is trying to figure out how they're going to approach someone, or how they're going to get this done. Okay? But I will tell you, oh, well, look at that. I will tell you that the love is real here. But now we have the Four of Cups that has just shown up, and we have the Devil, which is in reverse. Someone is not taking an opportunity because of fear. But, with the Devil in reverse here, I feel like maybe you're still facing the Devil, but you're not allowing the Devil to have as much, or this person is not allowing the Devil to have as much control as before. I feel like this is a situation in which someone is just now starting to break free of the devilish change, and thus we have the Hanged Man, where someone is gaining some sort of new perspective. But I also think someone is starting to realize that they've got to shit or get off the pot, because time's a wasting. Time's a wasting, y'all, at this point. Okay. All right, so let's break into the after tarot here, and let's get us some clarificaciones. Yes. Okay. Let's leave this. Okay, they're saying 4 shuffles, so 1. And we're going to break this down, and we're going to look at both sides of the situation here. This is 2. I really kind of feel like someone is just starting to wake up. However, the problem with that is number 3. I think at this point, now that someone is starting to wake up, they're starting to see that the chance is almost gone, or they may soon miss out on this opportunity. This is 4. And that could be why there's so much anxiety. That could also be why the universe may be pressing someone to be like, yo, buddy, I mean, are you going to pull the trigger or not? All right, let's start here. We have the Emperor, the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. We are starting you off with the Moon at the bottom of the deck. There's fear, there's illusion. You know, it's interesting. The dog and the wolf on this card look very aggressive. Very aggressive. And in the other decks, the Moon, these two, they're just like howling at it. But this time, it looks like they're very, very aggressive. And there is a woman, I haven't even gotten this far in the book yet, but there's a woman standing in between. I almost want to say your intuition is barking at someone. Their intuition is barking at them. And someone is standing here paralyzed, like, I don't know what to do. But the fact that someone is saying to themselves that they don't know what to do is illusionary to begin with, because they do know what to do. Their intuition has been telling them all along, and yet they haven't necessarily been following through with it. Let's see. 10 of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Emperor. Just some clarification, please, Spirit. Let's go a little bit deeper here. Yeah. Spirit just said it again, star-crossed lovers. Oh my god, and the Page of Swords again? Come on. Oh, shit. Alright, we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I think there was a fight. I think there was a fight between you guys. 5 of Swords. Okay, I do think there was some sort of fight or an argument here. And I kind of want to say, that the Emperor here, or this masculine energy, may be the one that initiated the fight, or may be the one that seemed to have walked away with the victory here. But I feel like it's because of their sense of control. The Emperor can be extremely controlling, and that's what I feel like this is, this Five of Swords here. But then you have that with the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Page of Swords again. I just feel like this person is steadily watching. And I feel like you guys have been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort into this connection, because you do have a deep soulmate connection potentially with each other. However, there is a controlling aspect to this situation that I don't think is, well, that I think is palpable. And I feel like with the Three of Cups here, there is some sort of reconciliation that can happen. And I want to say, with this like star-crossed lovers energy of this Ten of Cups here type of situation, I do feel like you guys have the ability to overcome this. Okay? I really do. And that also could be why somebody is in such an anxious state right now. There is a change in perspective that has come into play here, but then that's causing someone to be like, yo, or someone to have to be in the energy of like, better shoot your shot now. It's now or never almost. That's kind of what I feel like with that Eight of Wands. Let's see, let's go a little quick deeper. Nine of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah. 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 Yep. Oh. And then we're right back to the moon. Okay. So, yes. Okay. It's interesting because now the Seven of Pentacles has come out, and I kind of felt like the Seven of Pentacles should have been here, but it's not. This being the Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Emperor, and I understand why now, because we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the problem here is that somebody has come to a change in perspective here, and I want to say it's about their controlling nature. And we have all of this work here that has been done, that has all this effort that has been put into the situation, right? But now it's almost as if you're facing all of that being sabotaged. Seven of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. It's like there's something that has to be let go of. I just feel like there's an element here, maybe to someone's personality. I feel like it's a really controlling nature, but there is an element here within somebody's nature that is risking sabotaging all of the work that has been done in this situation. Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I almost want to say let's start over, but I don't think you're starting over. I think you're starting over from a fresh place. And whatever has happened here in this situation between the two of you, ultimately I feel like it's going to be a good thing, because if you can overcome this, it's only going to make your relationship stronger. But still, I feel like that was some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, this energy here is never good. This Five of Swords energy, that's never good. And someone may have walked away the victor, but I also feel like someone else may have walked away and been like, yo, if it's going to be like that, dude, we really don't even have to fuck with each other. Lose-lose situation. When someone felt like they could really control or manipulate the situation, until someone else was like, no, Queen of Cups, absolutely not. You're not going to manipulate me. If we're going to do this, we have to be in a team together. All right, and then now the Fool is at the bottom of the deck. I do feel, the Fool with strength, and then the Lovers. Ooh, but then the Devil too. And then the King of Cups. Okay, Spirit is saying I'm reading too far into it, but I feel like there's a reconciliation that is possible here. Okay, but it's going to take strength. It's going to take taming the ego. It's going to take taming the ego, and I feel like that is what that's the lesson that's been learned in this situation. Okay, no, I'm understanding this now. We do have the devil here. We also have the King of Cups, but in this deck, the King of Cups is pouring his cup out. And there's something about, I keep hearing star-crossed lovers. I feel like there's something about this connection between the two of you. Maybe this is twin flame, or maybe this is just a really strong soulmate connection, or maybe like if you want to call it a divine partnership, but something about this connection between the two of you is like inescapable. And it's almost like neither of you almost don't even want to deal with this any longer, but you can't not. That's weird. But that's where I'm also getting that from, like the devil, like that bond, that binding thing, that binding contract, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I gotta start a new file, so hold on just a second. Okay, so this is a little bit of a strange one, but I do feel the desire is real. There may be some elements to this relationship there where neither of you really want to have to deal with it any longer. However, I mean, especially if it's a twin flame relationship or whatever, like if it's a twin flame relationship, that makes sense because it's going to be triggering. I feel like you guys are either mirroring each other or some serious character flaws or character traits that could use a little spruce up have come about here. I did just hear that the feminine is more annoyed with the masculine than anything else. I do feel like the feminine is the one that faces walking away from this. It could even be a situation where the feminine wants to walk away, but she also doesn't want to at the same time. All right, let's get your closing oracle guidance, and today I'm actually going to go with the Romance Angels, since we are talking about love. 5 shuffles then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I keep hearing star-crossed lovers. It's like you guys... Honestly, this almost feels like, what are the odds? What are the chances that we would run into each other? What are the chances, what are the odds that we would meet each other? And there's almost a sense of urgency or like a dire, and in this, okay, and this is kind of where the devil is coming into play. Because it's like, maybe, I feel like someone here is afraid that they'll never meet, yep, there's the Emperor again. Someone, I think it might even be the Emperor, that's afraid that they'll never meet someone like this again, or like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, or like... So I just heard they have to get their shit together, but that's where the Four of Cups energy comes into play. Because it's like, well, there's like this sense of childishness in terms of like not wanting to do the work. The Hermit. 4 of Cups with the Hermit. And yet they also don't want to let this situation go. It's almost as if like they're being a brat. Somebody here is being a brat to a certain extent. And I don't mean any offense by that. But look, you have the 4 of Cups, right? So someone is quite reluctant to take the opportunity to go through like maybe a dark night of the soul or do some deep soul searching. But when you do that, right underneath, oh my God, yeah, then we're back to the 2 of Cups. Right underneath that, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, a fresh start, right? And we're back to the 2 of Cups. But now we're at the side where the 2 of Cups is in the sunlight. So this relationship would be allowed to flourish. And I don't even feel like there's really that much work that needs to be done. There are just some things that there's a compromise that's needed. 3 of Pentacles. And I feel like that's what this Queen of Cups wants. But then the devil is right next to the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is pouring out his cup. It's like, bro, like, what are you really doing right now? You know? All right, let's get your oracle guidance here. So, closing reading, closing message for this reading here. Yeah. Yeah. Look, heart-to-heart conversations has come out. And soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. You guys need to have a conversation. You might need to go off together or go somewhere private and talk. Y'all need to talk, man. Yep. Okay. Well, shit. At the bottom of the deck, now you have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Now, I do want to point out, the Queen of Cups has taken her cup out of her fish out of the cup. Okay? And the King of Cups is pouring his out. So I think both of y'all are a little bit fed up with this situation. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly valid. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Reconciliation can happen. But you have make the effort very soon. Past life relationship. It is safe for you to love and getting to know each other. You guys. Oh, and attraction. There are no cards that have come out from the Romance Angels deck to say this is unrequited, or there's deception, or, you know, free yourself from this. No. All of the cards that have come out from the Romance Angels are supportive of this situation. The only other one I would personally want to add in there is give your relationship a chance, because that's kind of what this is saying here. You need to have a conversation with each other. You guys are in the process of getting to know each other, and this could very well be that same relationship I have been picking up on for weeks, okay? And it's like you guys have hit a bump in the road. It's like you guys have reached, now you're starting to get into like the hard part of the situation. The hard part of this union or coming together, where it's like now you have to now there are hurdles to overcome, obstacles to overcome, little mountains that you got to climb. But think about it this way: if you continue, excuse me, guys, my nose is running. If you continue to make the effort and have heart-to-heart conversations, oh geez, sorry guys, hold on a second, I gotta blow my nose. Okay, sorry, where was I? If you continue to make the effort and get to know each other and have heart-to-heart conversations, just talk to each other about things. Talk it through. Very soon, this will happen. You're very soon, engagement. Yeah, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So if you want to have a higher level of commitment, then you have got to go through the bumps and the bruises, the rocky roads, the ups and the downs. Don't let this one situation, I know, it was some fuckery. I know. It was some bullshit. It was some petty ass, whatever. But if you really love this person, the Lovers, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups, if you guys really truly find yourselves to be star-crossed lovers like this, then it's worth making the effort to overcome whatever it is that's happened. It is safe for you to love. And I really want to say that for both sides of the equation. It is safe for you two to love each other. It truly is. But you have to make the effort to do so. You have to open up. Get to know each other, have those heart-to-heart conversations, continue to push through the struggles or the obstacles or the challenges that come up, because I promise you, once you reach the other side of that, it may even feel or seem like a cakewalk at that point. Okay? There is a reason why you two have met each other. There is a reason why you two have landed on this deserted island or this remote space together and are now aware of each other and have been a part of each other's lives at this point, up until now. There's a reason for it. Everything happens for a reason, okay? So don't let your pride and ego stop you from taking a leap of faith towards someone that you actually truly love. Okay? All right, kids, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And I look forward to connecting with you again for our next reading for tomorrow morning. Yeah? Take care. Mwah! Bye.